Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Well, here we go. Here we go the next 2 weeks and October as well. It's going to be a complete madness on here. Content after video after video as we build up to these World Cup games. They don't happen very often, of course. World Cups every 4 years. Building up to the games, looking at the squads, previewing the games, reviewing the games, talking about the situations before and after. I'm sure we'll have to get the calculators out for a lot of nations, but we've got a clearer picture now as to who has been called up and for who, with the squads coming out thick and fast for the African nations. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at who's called up, who's in the squads, who's out of the squads, and any interesting headlines to be made. Of course, I don't know about you, but I love a binational switching in Africa, for example, or a big player coming from England or France and playing for an African nation. Always very exciting. So, going to look at these squads overall. Obviously, it's going to take ages if we go through each one by one. But just going to look at some teams overall. So let's start off. For example, you look at the Morocco squad. It does look very, very strong. Now, Morocco, for me, this qualifying is a bit pointless. They're going to qualify anyway, but their team does look very strong. And they brought in Ait-Nouri, who I think was at Lens, I think he's at Roma now. That's another player they've managed to get switched. They've brought back in Shamsuddin Talbi, who's now at Sunderland, playing in the Premier League. Already got an assist against West Ham, against us, unfortunately. Their team looks good. They've probably got the best fullback in the world right now as well. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think El Khanous shouldn't be at Leicester. He's a very good player. Should be playing in the Premier League or a top league as well. But they get Ait-Nouri as well. I think the only one they missed out on is Lamine Yamal. I mean, that squad is absolutely ridiculous. How they've not won anything for a while, I'll never get. But yeah, so they've got Neil Ait-Nouri involved as well. Obviously, we've spoken about Algeria already. There's no new players. Ilan Kebal is back in. But apart from that, it's the same old of Algeria. Unfortunately, no Cherki, and Akliouche has now also been called up by the French national team. Senegal have got a brand new player. They've got Sadio Mane back. Remember, Senegal beat England in a friendly in Nottingham over the summer. They've got Mane back involved. They've got Diarra, another one that's gone to Sunderland. They've got Ismaila Sarr absolutely on fire at Crystal Palace. Barely any of the squad now, I think apart from Koulibaly, Mendy and a couple of others, barely any play outside of Europe, whereas a country like Algeria, you've got half the team in the Middle East and North Africa. So Senegal, they've got a new player from Paris FC, they've got Mbo, so another addition for them. Iliman Ndiaye, another player at Everton, I think is very underrated. Senegal are quietly going about their business very well. They've got a very good team in there. So another player from Paris FC and Mane back. Good news for them. South Africa, we thought we were going to get a couple of new players from Sundowns. We've got all the main guys there, Ron Wayne Williams, and the controversy surrounding Teboho Mokoena, well, he's in as well. You've got Umdun Yelwa from Sundowns, but no place for Koza. Dortley's injury clearly longer than first anticipated. He's been out for a while. But interesting for me, you've got two players England-based. Lyle Foster, who's now a Premier League player with Burnley, started some Premier League games already this season, actually scored against Sunderland, but he got disallowed, I think, harshly. And Luke LaRue at Portsmouth as well. So South Africa got talent, not just in that South African league, but also in English football as well. They've got a couple in the Middle East as well, I think. There's some good players there, like Percy Tau. He seems to change club every 5 minutes. He's a good player as well. So that's the squad as far as South Africa are concerned. Zimbabwe, they're currently bottom of their group, but they've got every chance that in that South Africa group it's very tight. They've got Padera joining from a Finnish club. They've got Ngwenya, who plays in South Africa, involved as well. Obviously, Biliat's out. It's a shame. I think he's injured. He came out of retirement, Biliat, to come back in. But look at the players back in for Zimbabwe. It looks like they're going for it. They've got that point at Nigeria. Remember, they've got Galloway, Zamora, Lunga, Munetsi, Chirewa. Munetsi's basically been playing up front for Wolves in some games. Munetsi, he's a good player. Zimbabwe with that squad, I could see them really going for it. Zimbabwe, all of a sudden, I like the team. Shame about Biliat, but they seem to be going for it. Ivory Coast have got Lafont, the goalkeeper. He was built up as a youngster, Lafont, to be a huge goalkeeper, to even replace Hugo Lloris one day as the French number one. And now Lafont, I know he's playing in Panathinaikos now. The goalie that Ivory Coast have got now is amazing. They've got him and the guy they had in goal from Angers that won them the AFCON. So all of a sudden, Ivorian goalkeeping options are looking fantastic. How have they got Albion Lafont? I don't know. But it's an amazing coup for them. They've got Toure as well. I think another defender in from Hoffenheim. Look, everyone seems to be getting the business done apart from Algeria. The Tunisia squad's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a whole set of new names come September and October for sure. We know about Ismail Gabi. He played for France, he played for Spain, and now he's going to be playing for the Tunisian national team. Well, finally, they've got a bit of good ages at Braga. I think he may move on to a better club. Braga playing in the Europa League, of course, but he may move for more game time or a high quality of players. Uganda finally got Ikpeazu from St Johnstone. I remember when he was playing in England. But the big news for Uganda is Denis Onyango, the very talented goalkeeper. I think for a while Onyango was the best goalkeeper in Africa at club level. Denis Onyango, playing in South Africa, is back for Uganda. That, of course, is in Algeria's group. Uganda clearly feel they've got a shot at the second spot in the Algeria group. Everyone's absolutely going for it. Ghana got a new player from Union Berlin. They've got Derek Kern in, but the squad looks very strong overall when you look for Ghana. You look at Semenyo and Kudus. Are you still in there? Thomas Partey's in the middle. They've got some good players there, Ghana. The keeper might be a bit iffy, but again, very, very good looking. DR Congo, very underrated team. Not a fluke getting to the semi-finals last time out by any stretch of the imagination. Yes, it's still back on Boo. You got Wissa. He looks like he's going to need Brentford, but is his lack of playing time going to be a problem? Wissa's first game this season may well be against Senegal and South Sudan and whoever. It's going to be interesting. Still a great player, Wissa, nonetheless. Are we finally going to see Aaron Wan-Bissaka in a Congolese shirt? Yes, we are. Finally, Wan-Bissaka involved. Macau is a midfielder at Lille I like a lot. I think he's pulled out with injury though, so Aaron Shibola comes back in. I think it's been a couple of years since he's played for DR Congo. But even Simon Banza, there's some really good players in there. You've got Sadiki in the middle, another African that's gone to Sunderland, as has Arthur Masuaku. It's all looking good for Congo. That Congo Senegal is going to be a fantastic game. We'll be looking forward to that closer to the time. Nigeria, the pressure's on them. They haven't got Tosin in. They've got, obviously, the big boys involved, but no new faces for them. Obviously, for Nigeria, let's say it's Osimhen and Iwobi and Chukwueze and all these guys, Olarena at fullback and Wabali in goal. They're good players. The problem is who sits around them, who plays with those guys. That's the problem for me with the Nigerian team. All to do for them. Egypt, most of the team, of course, play in Egypt, apart from Salah, Marmoush, Mostafa Mohamed, Hamdi Fati and Adel. I think Rabia might be injured, we'll see, but the rest of them, obviously El Shanawi and all of those guys, they are locally based for Egypt. And I've had a word for Equatorial Guinea. They've got Owano from Real Madrid. Obviously, they've got Nsue back. They lost their 6 points. They're not going to get the 6 points back, which I think is very fortuitous, very fortunate for Tunisia that Equatorial Guinea lost 6 points for a player that they're going to be using anyway with Nsue. But Owano at Real Madrid Castilla, Real Madrid B, they've managed to get him, I think, as a quarter Equator Guinean, and he's playing for them, no longer playing for the Spanish youth setup. So that's overall. You've got other nations. You've got Cameroon with Anana in goal, and I mean, Anana in goal. You've seen in Africa what he does. Was it against Eswatini? They drew 0-0 and Anana was playing in midfield. Carlos Baleba, suddenly £100 million player. He's in there, as is Brian Burma at Manchester United. Cameroon got a nice little team going on there. Mali are going to be going for it. They've got a couple of new faces as well, but the midfield looks different. I'm not seeing Basuma Samaseko. I don't know what's going on there. Alou Dieng's a good midfielder, but yeah, those are the headlines from the squads. Now, anything can change. Injuries can happen. Players can pop in, pop out, shake it all about. We'll have to wait and see. But those are sort of the main headlines of the upcoming squads. If there's any more headlines you guys have seen or you find interesting, do let me know in the comments down below. But lots to look forward to. It all starts here. Match build-up all the way through. It's nearly the international break. One more game week of club football, and then it's all roads lead to USA, Mexico, Canada. Are you as excited as I am? Make sure you drop a thumbs up then down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.